first down at Stafford.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take
starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And this one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get across midfield.
Been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case.
Unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Team, instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend. Oh, did the Rams get it? The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Now here's a pass
allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before it gets down. Eckler down between the tackles.
Knifes his way
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
Herbert now.
And that throw behind it. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
15 yards. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he... This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 30. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And
they want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And that'll be good for 8.
Evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's going to be good 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for 2nd-half blowout material.
A quick throw knocked away.
He's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. Throwing the quarter. He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the... I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker. The interception here, and look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game.
Stuff, the 4th and final quarter. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one.
And how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Their game plan behind, and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. He'll give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he's late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp. To appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair of first down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Rodgers. And they're going to be set up.
On 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard found here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They snap it to Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like
it would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This is Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk
about the play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Stafford on first down. And this one too low.
It doesn't get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. To the air again, Stafford. And the throw left sideline.
Every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack on first down, Stafford. And incomplete.
On that one, weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one.
Keepers in your flyers on one side. Get that high hop and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Who's a former DB. What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and they're going to throw the ball in front of you.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. To speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers. Perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open. But
is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.